issues with this phone with cellular data, and I'm gonna have to use Wi-Fi. Let's start. So I don't know what's going on with this phone, but I recently had to pop the SIM card out to get mobile data to work at all. And I checked in 2 different areas of the park. Wow, that wire is ridiculously loud. I checked in 2 different parts of the park, and the bandwidth when it's connected is very good, but it's a theme park, and theme park Wi-Fi is fine. So we'll see.
Yes.
Thanks for joining me, viewer. It was 2 viewers. Could be still 2 viewers. Like I said every time, the numbers on this app are not very reliable.
I have no idea.
But thank you to those of you who are watching this afterwards. That's so funny. I just said that. Thank you guys. Well, I also thank you guys. Some of you may know, a lot of my views come after the stream, which is fine. Although, that's unfortunate for you guys, because if you're watching this live, you can be in the chat. Of course, if you leave a comment, I'll probably reply to it, most likely. Unless it's stupid. So, good news, I just found out that I am not blocked out from Volcano Bay on May 24th of this year. And you might say, well, Dave, what is on May 25th that's so important? You might know, but if you don't know, May 25th, I cannot believe this, May 25th of this year is the 5th anniversary of Volcano Bay. Well, 5th anniversary of it being open, not complete. But that's a different topic. But it's a very beautiful day to be here at Volcano Bay. It is 88 degrees. Marty, it's 88 degrees. Worst impression ever. And there's lightning nearby, but it's moving away.
Wait, so that's not a
Which is Florida being Florida because it wasn't supposed to rain at all. There's one of the closed booths. So I'm going to try to put a time off request for the 25th. Unfortunately, I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, so of course it's on Wednesday. So I'm going to try my best to be here for, I should have planned ahead, but I didn't. I'm going to try my best to be here for the 5th anniversary of, I just said that. I'll have to do a special video because this park, when it opened shortly afterwards, actually leading up, not actually after it opened, leading up to the park's opening, up until the actual opening day, my channel has started to grow really rapidly. Check out the spots up there. So, but luckily it's not raining. I also just shot a 360-degree VR video. Oh, hey, Ed. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Oh yeah, you came the very next month after it was opened, but as you know, it wasn't finished. Sorry, Universal, it's just true. All right, cool. Depending on what day you were here, I probably was here. We were working here that summer. That was very weird. I did not touch my phone, and yet it just blocked. I don't know what just happened. That's strange. Okay.
I mean, I didn't know what I was getting.
Alright. Guess I got. I was gonna try to find out. Oh, the guy messed up. Okay. Sorry about that. I just wanted to follow the guy at the radio. So the lightning has moved away like it showed on radar. We are now in a code that is meaning that there's light rain in the area. If you're wondering why you're not seeing light rain in the area, because there isn't, but that's why I showed you the clouds. Those do look kind of like rain clouds, but frogs. When you were here, Ed, were the frogs here? Or, I think, because they went away for a while. Because some of them were being damaged, like this globe. And you probably remember when you can ride on the tube in here. It was such a better ride on the tube. Oh, okay. I forgot the timeline. A few months later, the frogs did go away. Here are some wait times. Yeah, that's how most people found it. Like I said before, the channel was growing super fast up until Volcano Bay opened, and then it just ooh, windy. 70 minutes for Crocodile, Megatile. And you'll remember when they first opened, they weren't going to have Express.
Okay, so
Hopefully it's not raining. It's gonna rain. Well, hopefully, like I said, hopefully my time off request will be approved, because I would love to have a day here at Volcano Bay on the 5th anniversary. Have a whole special video for that. That was the beginning of the end of the growth of this channel. Look how faded that is. But man, I grew to over 1,000 subscribers in less than a year, which is pretty impressive. Like even Tim didn't grow that fast. Of course, he's grown a lot more since then, but oh, well, direct is definitely good. Direct and cheaper is definitely good. I've gone out of Orlando, Sanford. Yeah, and it's getting bigger too. It's just about to open a new expansion. I've gone through Orlando, Sanford, which is often a direct flight, but then there's the ground transportation to deal with. 5 minutes for Krakatoa Aqua Coaster. And because of the virtual line, the actual line is very short. Hopefully the stream's going pretty well as far as bit rates and things. This place in the past has been pretty notorious for some pretty nasty looking live stream video. Oh, also guys, I went on the wheel, which was formerly the Orlando Eye, and shot a bunch of photos, like a lot of photos and videos from of the upcoming Epic Universe. I don't know when they're going to do the expansion. I was saying that earlier on the first video here because I just recorded it and didn't post it. I kind of want them to wait a while before they put that up. I've always felt like that would be a good idea because I understand. It's good. It'd be good to have a bunch of new attractions for a park, you know, when it's at least 5 or 6 or 7 years old. Right now, they're obviously focusing on what I was just talking about, the Epic Universe and projects in both. Well, a few projects in Universal Studios, and maybe some stuff in. Well, they're working on. They just finished refurbishing Side Cheery, which took a while, and they're also still very much so in the process of refurbishing the Carousel, which apparently had to have its roof completely rebuilt because that's still taking a while. You can see that on BioReconstruct's photos. I actually was right behind a truck recently that was bringing pre-formed, pre-molded foam pieces for the roof of the Carousel. But by the time I figured out what they were, the light turned green and I had to focus on driving. I didn't want to take a photo while I'm trying to drive. So unfortunately I didn't get that photo. That would have been cool. For Volcano Bay, yes, yeah. Let's try remember. For Volcano Bay, yes, the 27th until sometime in September. We're always blocked out during that time. Usually it's starting, in the past it started on the 25th of May, which is the anniversary date, but for this year it's going to be on the 27th. I think we might be blocked out. Usually if in May we're blocked out on the weekends, which doesn't bother me because I'm always working on the weekends, so it doesn't matter. As far as our IDs, we're not blocked out for anything coming up until probably Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, welcome viewers. Oh, yeah, there's that too. When Guardians opens after how many years? Well, when I had my annual pass to Disney, it was 2016 to 2017. In that time, Ellen's Universe of Energy closed, and they started working on building the Guardians of the Galaxy coaster. So it's been about 5 years for that attraction. Now, in my opinion, and because I don't really know what I'm talking about, in my opinion, they should have worked on the building that they pretend doesn't exist on the map. Start working on that. Leave Universe of Energy running for a little while longer until they're ready to work on that building. Do it in phases, you know? But I don't know, maybe I would think so, but I don't know if Disney really does that. I think that's more of a Universal thing, but I'm not sure because there are Easter eggs in the announcement video apparently. there's a recreation of the two dinosaurs, although the two dinosaurs fighting. Someone pointed out in the video, and also a really old Epcot mug. So maybe. I. So sorry about that. I don't really know what's going on with my phone because a few days ago I had to actually pop the SIM card out for it to connect to mobile cellular data, which is weird. Like I tried turning it off and turning it back on, didn't do it. Quitting the apps, all the standard stuff. Of all the years I've had a cell phone, really, an iPhone, I started with 3G, which is the second ever iPhone, so it's been a long time. That's the first time I've ever popped out my SIM card. So kind of weird.
You guys press it.
Oh.
Thank you.
Usually people don't want that. That is one of the Tapu Tapu spots. Also works with the Magic Band. Kids stand there and just hog the Tapu Tapu point. But you can see light crowds today. But again, it's really nice. It's 88 degrees still, which is quite the nice temperature for a water park. And as you can obviously see, it's sunny. And the humidity is fairly high, so you don't dry up like super fast. Oh wow, I just went from 3 to 1. I still... I'm not sure. Do you remember where that was? I don't eat hot dogs, so I don't remember that. But I can tell you they still have the pulled pork barbecue sandwich, because I just had that a little bit ago. That's probably always been my favorite. Yeah, it used to be a little bit better. Oh no. Yeah, it used to be a little bit better when they first opened, but they kind of reduced the menu. But yeah, it's still really good. So, almost 5 years after this place opened, and this still is blocked off.
Absolutely. They plan on redoing or reopening it, but it's just the safety concerns with the waterfall. If you look in the water, I know.
Maybe someday.
Someday. I
Well,
don't know when, but
At least that one shower over in the kids area.
Yeah.
After 4 years, they finally got to work.
exactly, yeah. Maybe one day.
Yep.
That's the one.
Thank you. That's the same reason why. Well, there you go. It's a safety issue why that's closed. That's the same reason why the waterfall over at the Portofino Bay Hotel no longer operates, because it made it hard for lifeguards to see into that area. It looked cool, but you know that's obviously not safe. So, because safety is universal. Who said that? Was that me? Oh. And then there's always a whole lot of people standing around here right at the end of the stairs. I don't think they really put that in consideration when they built the place. But I'll say it every single time.
Easy. You know, at least he went home.
This area here, the concrete goes from about here to here. Needs to go over to here. Because there's way too many people try to walk through here. So a few years ago, I shot a 360 video in the water, and really in the wave pool, thinking, who's gonna watch it? Maybe one or two people. It's been a fairly popular video. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, it's a nice view. I wish I knew what to do to get that growth back that I had leading up to this park opening. If I had moved to Orlando earlier, I would have started videos even earlier about it. I wish I had shot even more frequently than I did, but it was getting to the point where the channel was just growing and growing, and I got a little glimpse of it, how it is for bigger channels to struggle to keep up with comments, in a good way, but I was like, wow, I can't believe how many comments and views and everything coming in. And then as soon as this place opened, it just dropped off. Now recently I've had a few minor successes. Like I didn't really expect the videos from Peppa Pig theme park to be popular, but oh man, they've been really nice. And right now, the water is not like super cold, but cold to the feet. And I don't want my feet to get too cold, because my feet might fail me now. 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 This, I believe, was added. Yeah, it was. This was added after the park opened. This concrete path. You could walk through here, but it was mostly sand. Which is fine unless you don't want to get your feet full of sand, like I don't right now. So it is nice. I might be way too late on that request because it's almost a month away, but we'll see. Might take one more look at that view. But hopefully, in a couple years, we'll hear about the expansion, which was supposed to be, from what I understand, part of the original park. But it's no secret that they really rushed. I don't know about this video that they do. They really rushed this park way too much. My opinion is they should have built underground things like in City Walk. I don't know if you know this, but in City Walk, when you're walking around, not where Hard Rock and I've been to the water parks, but the videos don't do that well. But yeah, so I was saying, not the part of City Walk with Tucson and Hard Rock and all on that side, but the side where you first come in. Most of that is the top of a building. There are there's a team member grill, like a little bit of wardrobe. There's a whole lot of stuff that's underneath that level of City Walk, and it uses a really, really, really efficient use of the land. I feel that if they had dug down a little bit, they could have put a lot of buildings underneath this park and had more space for attractions. But, you know, that costs money and takes time, and they didn't want to do that. So I don't know if it's too late to do that over an expansion, but it would be a good idea. But yeah, for 2 different years, I had a Disney annual water park pass, but I just, once you go and show everything, like, then what do I do? I would forget I had it most of the year. Yeah, it's that too, but it's just better. It's just, like I said, more efficient use of the land. Because if you have the team member grill over here takes up space, some offices take up space. There is no wardrobe. There could be, but you know. And the park, if you notice when you're walking on this side of the park, it goes up significantly. Like there could be, I think, a guest grill that you could sit and have like windows, although they probably would get dirty all the time because of the water. You can watch maybe the wave pool. Have windows on the bottom of the wave pool, although that could get weird. You know what I mean? It did happen. That's what I'm saying. But 5 years now, 5 years I've been saying I'm going to have a first-time visitor guide to this park, and I just can't seem to...
Sitting here all day like this is really hard work.
Yeah, music's pretty good. Wish I would get copyright claims. I would go into the volcano itself, but the problem is I worry about getting wet, because this phone will be fine if it gets wet. I don't know about the gimbal. And I got some other camera gear with me too. But here's, I used to call them quick dry shirts, but apparently they're known as rash guards. When Volcano Bay opened, they didn't allow you to use rash guard shirts on some of the slides. On opening day, I put on sunscreen, but I didn't put it on where my shirt is. I didn't put on the sunscreen where my shirt is because I figured I'm going to be wearing a shirt all day. Then I got over to, oh yeah, I don't know. And, well, oh yeah, you have to take your shirt off. So like, all right, fine. Went down that slide. Like, oh, I guess I'll just keep my shirt off because I'm just going to have to keep taking it off. And then a couple hours later, I realized, oh no, I never put on sunscreen. And the area where my shirt is always, I always have a shirt on, so it's extra pale. And when your skin is not exposed to sun very often, it's even more prone to getting burned. I had a pretty bad sunburn that day. That you don't have to worry about anymore because, like I said, they now allow those shirts under the or on the slides. So, and the shirts they sell here have 50 plus SPF according to the label. So they should keep you from getting sunburned. Although, of course, you can always put on sunscreen if you want to. So sorry I haven't been posting these often. I was posting quite a lot for a while. That's why I like to do a live stream every once in a while, just to make sure you guys don't have too much of a gap in content. I'm gonna go up the stairs here for just a moment. I'm not gonna go into the cabana, but of course the sun's right in my eye. But this is the view from the cabana. You have one. At least one of the views from the cabana. And if you're not familiar, over here is, it's funny because I feel like I'm pointing to that, but I'm pointing here, is a screen that you can look up. I think you can look at the wait times, but you can also use your Tapu Tapu to reserve a ride if there is a virtual line, if it's not a ride now. And you can also order food over here. You can link the Tapu Tapu to a credit card, debit card. I never do because I have this Tapu Tapu, which is also known as the Apple Watch, and that's just as easy to use to pay. So I don't want to go through all it. It's not that I don't trust the security of the Tapu Tapu. I just don't really feel like I need to because I already have the solution. And I don't bring cash like anywhere anymore because it's not very convenient. All that kind of worked out for me pretty well at Disney recently, or actually a couple years ago. A few years ago. That's been a while. So what happened was I didn't bring any cash. I didn't bring my debit card. I brought my driver's license because I drove there. And the minimum, like my phone and my Apple Watch, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and my annual pass to get in, really. And for some reason their machine wasn't reading the Apple Watch, Apple Pay. And I had already ordered an ice cream. They already prepared it for me. And I was like, well, I didn't bring a debit card because I have Apple Pay with me. And they just let me keep it. Because literally I had no other way to pay. I'm surprised the phone has not gotten all dim on me. Maybe a lot of shade. Another nice view here. So that's so Aventura, and you're talking about Aventura, or are you talking about the dockside, surfside, and well, Endless Summer, dockside and surfside. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm on a 12 Pro Max, but there's some rumors or some talk about the fact that, or about the possibility that Apple might put in some engineering into the phone, the 14, to be to cool off more, to not overheat as much as, because this phone, even when I have it on my dashboard to run GPS, like I can't have it in the window because it'll overheat and then the screen will overheat and I can't see it. So if that rumor, which is it's a rumor, if that rumor is true, I'll watch some tests of it, see how well I upgrade to the 14. Otherwise, honestly, the 12 Pro Max is still amazing. My eyes, so I can't really see that. I like how they built this little stone wall. You've been stonewalled. They should have kept this the screen, but I hate the fact that I have to pull. I know it's a first world problem, fine, but I hate the fact that I have to pull down on the to get the notification center. I'm not forgetting what it's called. I have to pull down to see the percentage of the battery because of the notch. If they just kept the screen smaller and had the line go straight across, it would have been better. Looks like they have some markings here to see where people stop. Green go. That's not very nice. But yeah, I was saying earlier, this. Oh, Edgar, you remember this? When this first opened, this was an actual pool. It wasn't shallow like it is here. But they've modified it multiple times to become the way it is now. Which is interesting that this isn't the way it started. So they just filled in the pool. I don't remember if it was this long. It might have been. But at some point they just filled it in and put these, I'm not sure what they're called, but if you look, it's interesting they have some markings on here to measure. Not sure what they're measuring. It also looks like there's a indicator to see, well, for water level, proper water level. I'm sure that's when it's not. All right, should be back. Sorry, I found a dead spot. But I think that's going to be about it. At this point, I'm just walking around in circles. So, I think for the most part, this worked out pretty well as far as internet connectivity. But pretty much I bought the 12 Pro Max for the cameras. Although I would like to have still black.